Northampton Town. Born in Northampton, Toney began his career at his hometown club Northampton Town. He made his first team debut on the 13th of November 2012 in a 3-3 draw in the FA Cup first round away to Bradford City. He came on at the end of regulation time in place of Lewis Wilson as his team eventually lost 4-2 in a penalty shootout. At 16 years old, he became the youngest first-team player in the club's history. The following day, he scored 4 goals in the FA Youth Cup in a 5-0 win over York City. His only other appearance in a matchday squad that season was on the 17th of November, remaining unused in a 3-1 League Two win at home to Wycombe Wanderers. Toney made his first start on the 28th of September 2013 in a goalless home draw against Morecambe, making way for Ben Tozer after 74 minutes. His first professional goals came on the 26th of April 2014, scoring 2 in the first half of a 3-0 victory away to Dagenham and Redbridge, the latter a bicycle kick. On the 3rd of May, he scored a header as Northampton defeated Oxford United 3-1 at home to avoid relegation to the Conference Premier on the final day of the season. On the 12th of August 2014, Toney scored a header in a 3-2 win away to Championship team Wolverhampton Wanderers in the first round of the League Cup. His first goals of the league season arrived on the 20th of September, on as a substitute for Lossendale. He scored twice in a home contest against Accrington Stanley, but his team nonetheless lost 5-4. A week later, his header was the only goal in victory away to Morecambe. Toney received the first red card of his career on the 26th of December in a 3-2 home defeat to Bury, being dismissed for fighting with visiting defender Hayden White. In November 2014, Toney was close to a transfer to Wolverhampton Wanderers, which collapsed due to an undisclosed medical issue. Newcastle United. After 13 goals in 60 appearances for Northampton across all competitions, Toney signed for Premier League club Newcastle United on the 6th of August 2015 on a long-term contract for an undisclosed fee. He made his debut on the 25th of August in the second round of the League Cup, replacing Massadio Haidara for the final 12 minutes of a 4-1 home win over his former team. On the 26th of September, he played his first league match for Newcastle as an 85th-minute substitute for Alexander Mitrovic in a 2-2 home draw against Chelsea. Loan spells. On the 9th of November 2015, Toney joined League One club Barnsley on a 28-day youth loan. He made his debut the next day in the Northern quarter-finals of the Football League Trophy, starting in a 2-1 home win over York. On the 5th of December, he scored his first goal for Barnsley away to Wigan Athletic in the trophy's next round, a header in a 2-2 draw, and also converted his attempt as they won in the subsequent penalty shootout. A week later, he scored his first league goal for the club, deciding a 3-2 win away to Colchester United with a header from Marley Watkins' cross. On the 24th of March 2016, Toney returned to Barnsley on loan for the remainder of the season. On the 3rd of April, in the 2016 Football League Trophy final against Oxford United at Wembley Stadium, he came on as a 65th-minute substitute for top scorer Sam Winner. He took a shot which rebounded for Ashley Fletcher to give Barnsley a 2-1 lead, and they eventually won 3-2. Barnsley won promotion with a 3-1 victory over Millwall at the same ground on the 29th of May. Toney replaced Fletcher for the last 9 minutes. The following season, Toney joined League One club Shrewsbury Town on the 8th of August 2016 on a half-season loan. He scored his first goal for the club, converting a penalty after being fouled by Charles Dunn, in a 3-2 win away to Oldham Athletic on the 3rd of September, and added another a week later to equalise in a 1-1 draw away to Bury. On the 24th of September, he was sent off in a 1-1 draw away to AFC Wimbledon for a late challenge on opposition goalkeeper James Shea. Having scored 7 goals in 26 appearances across all competitions for Shrewsbury, Toney was loaned to fellow League One club Scunthorpe United on the 12th of January 2017 for the remainder of the 2016-17 season. 2 days later he made his debut for the Iron, replacing Kevin Van Veen for the final 10 minutes of a 2-1 win on his return to Northampton. On the 28th of January, he made a first start and scored in a 3-2 home win over Port Vale, putting Scunthorpe in first place. On the 2nd of August 2017, Toney returned to League One, joining Wigan Athletic for the upcoming season. He made his debut 3 days later, starting as they began the campaign with a 1-0 win away to Milton Keynes Dons. His first goal for his new team came on the 19th of August, opening a 2-0 win away to Oldham Athletic. However, his deal was cut short, as he returned to Newcastle on the 10th of January 2018. Toney re-signed on loan for Scunthorpe United on the 11th of January 2018. He scored his first goal back in a Scunthorpe shirt on the 3rd of February 2018. Netting the winner in a 3-2 away victory over Fleetwood Town. Peterborough United. Toney signed for League One club Peterborough United on the 9th of August 2018 on a long-term contract for an undisclosed fee, reported by some sources as £650,000. He made his debut 2 days later in a 4-1 win at Rochdale as a 72nd minute substitute for 2-goal Jason Cummings. On the 8th of September, coming on for the same player, he scored his first goal for the Posh to win 3-2 at Southend United. He scored a hat-trick on the 11th of December in a 4-4 draw in the second round replay of the FA Cup away to Bradford City, starting with a free kick from near the halfway line, but missed in the subsequent penalty shootout, although his team won nonetheless. 18 days later he recorded another treble in a 4-0 win at Accrington Stanley. On the 23rd of February 2019, Toney was sent off in the first half hour of a 2-1 home loss to former team Shrewsbury for handling the ball on the goal line. Toney began the 2019-20 season with 7 goals in the first 7 league games, concluding with a hat-trick in a 6-0 home win over Rochdale on the 14th of September. The following month, he asked a chant sung by Peterborough fans about the size of his genitalia to be changed to make it more family-friendly. Toney scored 9 times in his last 7 games before the season was abandoned in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. He was voted Player of the Season at the EFL Awards. Brentford. On the 31st of August 2020, Toney completed a medical and signed for Championship club Brentford on a 5-year deal. The fee was reported to be in the region of £5 million and around £10 million with add-ons. Peterborough's record transfer fee. Among the other clubs to want him was Premier League side Tottenham Hotspur, but only as a backup to Harry Kane. He scored his first goal for Brentford, a penalty, in a 1-1 draw with Millwall on the 26th of September. In each of his next 3 games, he scored twice. On the 20th of January 2021, Toney assisted the only goal of a home win over Luton Town, before being dismissed in added time for an altercation with Tom Lockyer. 10 days later, he contributed a hat-trick to a 7-2 win over Wycombe Wanderers, also at the Brentford Community Stadium. In April, he was nominated for the Championship Player of the Season. On the 8th of May 2021, Toney scored his 31st league goal of the season against Bristol City, setting a new championship record for most goals scored in a single season. 3 weeks later, he scored in a 2-0 win over Swansea City in the 2021 Championship playoff final. While at Brentford, the club stopped taking a knee against racism. Toney said that players were being used as puppets to make the gesture while society did not change. He also faced online racist abuse over the season. Following Brentford's decision to take the knee for the 2021-22 Premier League season alongside the other 19 clubs, Toney said he would not join his colleagues and would continue to stand. On the 13th of August 2021, Toney started and played the full game in Brentford's first Premier League match, where they won 2-0 over Arsenal. On the 5th of March 2022, Toney scored Brentford's first Premier League hat-trick in a vital 3-1 away victory over Norwich City. On the 3rd of September 2022, Toney scored his second Premier League hat-trick in a 5-2 home victory over Leeds United. His first goal was his 50th for the club, while the second and third goals were his first from outside the box since joining Brentford. With Brentford, Toney has emerged as an almost flawless penalty taker, netting every penalty taken for the club until April 2023. On the 14th of March 2023, a man who racially abused Toney on social media became the first person to be banned from every English stadium for 3 years.